Elokuu, August. This is the season of ending of the summer, at least in Finland. Elo comes from the word elää, which means to live, living. So this is the month that we celebrate life. Elonkorjuu is a term that begins this season of harvest. It means actually to harvest or collect sort of the gifts of life, gifts of nature, also harvest the sort of the outcomes of your life, of the cycle of life, the cycle of the year that has passed. So now we are harvesting, we are reaping what we have sown, and we are sort of seeing that what is the outcome of this cycle of our life, this elonkierto, which means cycle, kierto of life, elo. And now we are, yes, indeed entering into the season of harvest. As a sauna healing practitioner, of course, the harvesting, foraging has been going on strong. We are preparing for the winter. So getting all our vihtas and herbs, what we'll be needing for our winter saunatus. Now is a hot season for that. But in general, the rye, the oats, the wheats, everything is ripening, and now is the season that we are really starting to harvest. At least now blueberries are coming out. Soon is the season for lingonberries and apples, and really life is so full. We are now, our feasts are very full of food and full of sauna rituals are full of all sorts of gifts of nature that we can use for our healing purposes and ritual purposes. So yeah, month of August really holds this idea of the beginning of harvest season in it. At the same time, we are saying goodbye to the summer, to the season of growth and sort of season of expression, and we are accepting the fact that the season of death and rest is about to embark upon us. We are turning from summer into the fall next month, and definitely this falling down back into the winter is approaching. But now is still a moment for the last heat of the summer. And in August, we have the celebration that is called vanhan-akkain kesä. This means the summer of the old woman, of old women. And it is sort of the last heat of the summer. When already summer has sort of closed and we are turning into fall, there is always this 1-2 weeks of the last heat. And this is very symbolical, of course, also as women. We do experience also when we enter into the menopause. There are those last heat that kicks in, and also the last sort of ovulations and last chances of fertility. And similarly, Mother Nature, the ultimate woman herself, is experiencing this. So in the fall time, there is this last sowing season. We call it the autumn sows, where we put the seeds into the ground to sort of nest there for the winter, or incubate into the ground for the winter, so they are ready to grow then next spring. And this celebration has also been symbolically in our August feast happening. In August, we celebrate the events called Jumihat. It has also a name in Russia. In the East, they do celebrate it, or used to celebrate it. And this connected to the harvest. So in the daytime, the youth picked what they had harvested and went to the market and sold their goods, what they had gathered. And then in the evening, they got together. This was also a celebration where you could find your life partner, and you could really get together and also plant that seed, and then for this human life to incubate for that 9 months, so that it's ready to come out then next summer. summer is the ideal time. You don't have to be born in the harsh winter. Summer is much more favorable time to be born. In the Yumi hat, there is also this idea that it is a celebration of this concept of two becoming one, or Yumi means to be stuck or intertwined inseparably. So basically, there is two that are so stuck together that they are actually one, and this is very symbolical for winter. Sort of in the summer, there is a lot of expression and multiple forms of life, and in winter, everything shrinks down into the ground, and sort of the whole forest is just one sleeping entity. And Yumi hat, we embrace this season that is about to come, when two become one. And of course, this always means that there is a chance for new life. We all know that. But yeah, now is the season that we really give life one last good chance, and celebrate the last moments of the sunlight of summer. And as we know, there is this symbol of reaper. So now is the season that death starts entering, and death death things is the source of life. Of course, like we know, the food we eat, death becomes life energy in us, and so it does in the nature. So like in the forest, you see a lot of dead things that then spring out new life. So season of death is very much a celebration of life, and that's what is happening also in August. And really, now is a good moment to take a look at your life, see what your outcome of your life is, what has the year that has passed brought upon you. And Elokuu opens the season that we soon have the feast of Kekri upon us. I will make a whole separate video about Kekri, but Kekri is the harvest festival where we really take a pause. We first of all see what are the outcomes of our past year, what are we reaping, what is our harvest, and also we remember those who have facilitated our life, the generations before. But yeah, more about that later. Now is the time for the one last flame of passion of life to grow, and the season of the fall sowing is here. So one last time for this summer, let's celebrate life. Let's celebrate life, passion of life, this lempi, the fire of life, love of life, passion that still is shining bright, and also provides us the seeds that we can then take in and incubate during the winter that will carry us then into the next season of growth.